You can listen to podcasts, read the clinical literature, and absorb every piece of psychological advice on the internet to try and fix yourself. You might even hit all the major cognitive milestones. You successfully name your specific trauma. You figure out your exact attachment style. You even spot the behavioral triggers seconds before they happen. And yet, you still wake up at 3 a.m. with the exact same anxious thought looping endlessly in your head. You still catch yourself snapping at your partner over something trivial, fully aware in the moment that your physical reaction is entirely out of line with your understanding of the situation. Or you stare at a simple 3-line email, utterly paralyzed and avoiding it, despite understanding the exact psychological origin of your avoidance. Human nervous systems process logic and feeling through separate channels. Insight identifies the pattern. Healing changes the response. Those are different biological jobs. The inability to think your way out of a feeling is a biological reality of the human nervous system. It has nothing to do with a lack of willpower. This animated diagram shows how the cognitive brain uses top-down processing. It relies on logic, worksheets, and therapy podcasts to formulate instructions, and then attempts to send those commands down to the rest of the body. But that downward signal hits a biological roadblock. Top-down logical commands cannot unilaterally override the deeply embedded survival scripts that govern your physical responses. Cut off from that logic, the lower nervous system ignores the instructions. The body continues executing the physical panic or avoidance responses it learned years ago to ensure its survival. Attempting to treat a bottom-up physical reaction with a top-down logical tool is a structural impossibility. Shifting the behavior requires a shift in approach. To achieve actual change, the clinical process must bypass pure cognition and prioritize bottom-up regulation. The first pillar is somatic regulation. This uses physical, embodied interventions to calm the nervous system before the brain can begin processing trauma. The second pillar is the therapeutic alliance. Relational wounds require a corrective relational experience, building safety and co-regulation with another human being. Then comes safe practice. This involves repeatedly exposing the nervous system to its triggers while under safe, witnessed, and controlled conditions. This animated diagram illustrates the final mechanism, memory reconsolidation. This process snaps open the cycle of implicit emotional learnings, allowing the nervous system to overwrite old responses with a new, functional pathway. These 4 mechanisms allow change to occur physically, turning intellectual understanding into a tool rather than a source of frustration. When somatic and relational work takes hold, the physical tension releases, the 3 a.m. thought loops break, and the reactive snapping stops. When patients say, "I understand what's happening, I just can't change it," they are describing a physiological plateau. It is a sign that effective healing now requires somatic and relational interventions. Coping and Healing Counseling, or CHC, is a practice built specifically to bridge this gap. Their team of licensed therapists integrates cognitive, somatic, and relational modalities to address the entire nervous system. To remove geographic barriers, CHC operates a 100% HIPAA-compliant telehealth practice. As this map shows, those telehealth services extend to every single one of the 159 counties across the state of Georgia. CHC maintains financial accessibility by accepting major commercial insurances, including Aetna and Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, and Humana, while offering a $0 copay for Georgia Medicaid. Step out of the insight trap and begin the physical work of healing. Visit chctherapy.com today.